Welcome to DNA's Birding Adventures. We're at Viestenz-Smith Mountain Park, west of Loveland, Colorado. Our missions for today are to check out the Alexander Mountain burn scar just up the road and see what van life is with a cat, and also how many birds can we find in one tree. It's surprising. Be sure to check out our last video. We actually had to evacuate our house from the Alexander Mountain fire. Our house avoided the fire, and we want to thank the firefighters for their dedication and commitment to limit the burning. The fire is now 91% contained, and it did burn 51 structures and 26 homes altogether. We did have a chance to go birding one day while we were out and away from our house to the Headwaters to the Colorado River. That's in our last video. I'll add the link to that video in the description. And here we go.
Sunny, hi. How you doing on your first van ride? You're so cute. He's all ready to go. Heading up in the mountains.
It's time to go birding again. We're at the 400-acre Viestenz-Smith Mountain Park with quite a history. It started as a power and light company for Loveland, Colorado back in 1925. It's been open and closed several times. In 1976, they had the Big Thompson River flood where the dam broke, which killed 144 people. And then there was the 2013 flood where the whole park was damaged, and now the Alexander Mountain Fire burn scar. Okay, we got the Annie van out. We are going birding right from the van. We're gonna see how many birds we can find at this one tree that's right next to the van.
Hey there, Sunny. I'm trying to get him used to van life. And we'll see how that goes. We're set up at a little spot along the Thompson River. There's a bunch of lazuli buntings. We saw Hammond's flycatcher, family of Steller's jays. There was a woodpecker. Oh, the northern flicker. And a woodpecker. We don't know. Maybe that was a downy.
We perched in our van for a few hours just looking for birds, and we found quite a few just in and around this area. It was so much joy watching this lazuli bunting family. The male and female were teaching the babies how to fend for themselves. They're getting ready to migrate down south into Mexico. You can see the lazuli buntings are mostly in the west, and the indigo buntings are in the east. But we do have an overlap between the two right here in Colorado. They're both just beautiful birds, but the females are really hard to distinguish. The lazuli bunting females do not have streaks on their bellies. With the babies, it's almost impossible to tell the difference between the lazuli and the indigo buntings. Even Merlin gets confused between their calls. And we've also seen a cross between the two with the lazuli and the indigo buntings.
Oh, all the lazuli buntings getting grit. A lot of babies. Huh. Here comes the thunderstorm.
Anytime. Oh,
Now this baby appears to have streaks on its belly, but it's a lazuli. Then we had more visitors to our tree, the black-capped chickadee.
The black-capped? Yeah. Come on out. There he is. Oh.
Okay.
So cute.
Now most birds are snowbirds, but this guy and the mountain chickadees hang around all year round. The males and females look the same, and they have similar habitats and range. The black-capped chickadees are in northern United States and Canada and Alaska, and the mountain chickadees are in higher elevations but also overlap here in Colorado year-round. And yet another bird stopped by, at least its butt, in our tree, the yellow warbler. The house finches flew by in a flock, heading through. Then off in the distance, it looked like a peregrine falcon family that were flying overhead along the ridge. Couldn't quite get a sharp picture. Clouds were starting to develop. Our second goal for the trip is to accustom our cat to the van life. We'll see what happens with that. I know, cats and birds don't mix. It's kind of like a smorgasbord for the cat. He did okay. Any suggestions on taking a cat in a van, let us know. He's kind of getting older, 12 years old, and set in his ways. I can relate.
There's a big Thompson River down there. You can see that the fire came right up to the stream. It's a snake. I don't see rattles. There was a sign back there that said, "Beware the rattlesnakes." I'll let him cross. Oh, it's just a bull snake on his way to catch the mice, and they're great competition for the rattlers. Trying to figure out where to go. Huh. Head on across. It's just beautiful. It's about maybe 3 feet long. No rattles. There are rattlesnakes here, but I just saw a bull snake. The big Thompson River.
This is the burn scar from the Alexander Mountain fire, and it looks like the firefighters kept that cabin from burning. And you can see sporadic burns here and there. This is the little amphitheater right in the park. The firefighters' main objective was to keep the fire from jumping the Big Thompson River and to avoid any houses burning. These animals had to steer clear of the fire too. We did see the bighorn sheep over on Highway 14 in our last video. I wonder if it was evacuated.
Heading that way. Highway 14. Hello guys, did you have to evacuate? Where's your mom? They look a little bit scruffy.
I sure hope they didn't lose any family members from the fire.
Hey, this is the Louis Papa area where he lived, and son of that Mariana at Namaqua and Mariana Buttes. This is like a replica of a cabin. Interesting. There's the old, looks like a church.
I believe they call this art from the water pipes destroyed from the hydro plant and some of the gears.
Water pump gears from the old flood, the big Thompson flood. And it's getting ready to rain. You can hear the thunder. Hopefully the burn scar won't turn into a mudslide. Huh.
We saw a few more birds just flying over and hanging out. It was kind of a change for us. We're used to hiking miles and miles and miles just to get a few birds, and today we got a few just sitting around.
There's western tanagers in here and a lazuli bunting. Oh, there he goes. After some bugs.
It was just a great couple-hour lunch and set out with the cat, watching the day go by. We got 11 different species, and most of those were just in that tree. No new for 2024, we have to get busy. We're planning a big trip down to New Mexico and Texas, and thank you so much for watching DNA's Birding Adventures and subscribing. Until next time, happy trails to you.